Peace and blessings. In this video, I'm going to show you a binder that I put together for my children to assess their reading and fluency throughout the year. Some of the resources, or one of the resources, I purchased, and the other half I found, and it's absolutely free, and I'll post the link in the description box. So the first thing I did was I just got a basic binder, and I found this what is fluency sheet on Teachers Pay Teachers, and it was free. I'm going to strive to look for it, and if I can find it, I'll post a link to where you can get this as well. So what I have in here is a Scholastic ebook, and this is a 3-minute reading assessment for grades 1 through 4. And in the beginning, it tells you about time assessments, why teachers use them, how to score, how to determine their fluency, and all those different types of things. So basically how this works is you would give your student this story to read. This is the first grade. You would give your child this story to read. Once you begin the time, you have this sheet to look at, and as they're reading, any words that they make a mistake on, you would circle them in each line. And when they're done, you're going to count how many words they got correct, and then you do your calculations here. This assessment here I found on a University of Oregon website, and this is an awesome website that I'm going to post for you guys. It goes from 1st grade all the way up to 8th grade. And in the 1st grade level, they have a series of pages that have different words. And this is a 60-second assessment. So you would give your student this sheet, and then you, the instructor, would read this. It's scripted, and then you would start the time. As they're reading the words, you would mark down which words they got incorrect, and then you would write down the number of words they got correct. You would go to their website and you would type in the number of words they got correct, and it keeps a log and it tracks the progress of the student as the year goes by, so you can see how they've improved as they've practiced their reading. Now I put mine in protective sleeves so I can actually just get a washable marker and mark them off as as my student is reading the words, and then I can just wipe it off when I'm done so I can use it with someone else. And it goes from 1 through 8, so each grade there's about 9 stories. 1st grade there's a list of 9 words. Now this is 1st grade, and this is actually the reading, and again the teacher would have this sheet and the student would read from here. As they're reading the story, you would mark which words they got wrong. And here, for example, you would start the timer while the student is reading, mark errors with a slash. At 1 minute, mark the last word read with a bracket. When the student gets to a logical stopping place, you say stop. And then you would calculate how many words they got correct, how many errors, and you would put that into their website. And they have these all the way up to 8th grade. So I just made copies all the way up so I can use this with whichever child I feel needs to be assessed at that current time, and then I would just keep track of their progress throughout the year. So this is just something that you can use with your children if you're concerned with their fluency. And actually here in these baseball card holders, I did this in the beginning of the year, the words that my 6-year-old, well, she was 6 then, the words that she would get wrong during the assessment, I made cards so she can practice them. And then when she was assessed again, the ones that she got correct, I would take them out until she got them all correct. So that was a way that I kept track of all of the words that she needed to practice. So again, I hope this resource is something that you can use with your children, or if you know of a student that needs some practice with their reading. This is absolutely free. And I would highly recommend using it. Again, you just create an account, you type in your student's name and grade, and then as you put in the scores, it automatically tracks their progress. Peace.